in for truck one. We're going to elevate so we can start getting that out. Oh, sit, ladder, sit, second floor. Outside. Let's sit ladders to the Charlie side. Make this window. Line off 12. Okay, sub 1. I mean, 12. All companies. We're on. All companies, we're on offensive. Nobody's business this time. Engine 12, engineer from engine 6. You can what engines are down there past track? Down your strings real quick. We need to pull some AC over here on the Bravo side out. This side looking at.
Okay, man.
Command 413. Command direct.
Just so
Go for it.
whoever uses this in the morning has it, can you spell your first and last name?
Yes, Craig Trojic, C-R-A-I-G-T-R-O-J-A-C-E-K. I'm the public information officer for the Fort Worth Fire Department.
Okay, Greg, can you tell us what happened here today?
Yeah, so right before 8 o'clock, we've got multiple calls that came into our alarm office about this church that's behind me that was on fire. Crews arrived on the scene. They saw heavy smoke coming outside of the front door. So they went in to make their initial attack to try to put the blaze out. Along the way, because of the size of the structure, you can see it's one story here in the front and kind of 2 stories in the surrounding area. They call it a second alarm. Before that second alarm was called, and I'm sorry, I'm going to kind of backtrack a little bit, one of our firefighters had gotten trapped in some wiring and stuff like that was inside of the church. So once he realized that he was kind of held up in this wire, he called a mayday to let everybody else know that he was needing some help. In the process, he was able to get outside of that wire on his own, just kind of extricate himself from that particular scene. And when doing so, when they called everybody out, when that happens, we come back and call it a par. But basically trying to make sure that all of our crews, we've got all the people back safe and a count of all the crews that are on the scene. So as that was being performed, at that point the fire was not put under control as of yet. So the fire gained some more with the winds and stuff that were out here tonight. The fire gained a little bit of more life and had progressed to the point to where we were just not too long ago. We did have like I said, the second alarm was canceled on this particular fire. Right now we do have one alarm assignment on this plus 2 additional companies. I'm not sure as of yet if the fire's been said that it's under control. But at this point in time, they've kind of let it breathe a little bit to see what else they need to do here.
And do you know if there's anyone in there?
At this point, we're calling this an abandoned structure.
It's an abandoned structure, okay. So has anyone been hurt or?
Like I said, luckily when that mayday was called, one of our firefighters, he was able to get out on his own, and there were no injuries reported at this time.
Okay. And there are a couple names with this church. Do you know what the name is?
Well, I'm not sure what the official one is, but on the sign that stays out front, Gethsemane Church. But as we know, sometimes these churches have new congregations and stuff that come in. I don't know if that's accurate. Like I said, with this church being what we're calling abandoned at this point, a lot of the windows and stuff are boarded up, so we're not sure, what the actual last name was on it. And I did just get confirmation that the fire has been under control.
So under control, okay. And then why was ATF out here?
I'm unaware that they were at this point in time.
They're part of the arson guys in Fort Worth are a part of the local ATF bomb squad and everything else. I've talked to them about that before. That's why you'll see the ATF jackets. They're Fort Worth arson guys.
Yeah, we do run in conjunction with the ATF. When you just said ATF, it kind of threw me off a little bit, but we do have some coordinated efforts with the ATF. Our arson division is.
It's that time of year now where people are trying to stay inside in these abandoned buildings, stay warm. And is this the first one? If that is the case, if that's what it ends up being, someone was trying to stay warm. Is this the first one you've had so far with these abandoned buildings here?
Well, like you said, once we confirm that, our investigators, they don't even go on the scene and start their investigation until the fire's been put under control. So I'm not sure at this point if that was the cause of this fire or not. We do see that happen when the temperatures start going down, that people are trying to stay warm, but I'm not sure if that's the case with this particular fire tonight.
When you got the initial 911 call, did they say they saw anybody running from the building, or was it just the church was on fire?
We just got multiple calls of the structure on fire at this address.
And you mentioned the Mayday was that on the second floor, first floor, or where about in that building was it?
From my understanding, it was on the first floor, about 40 feet in from the front door that they made the initial attack on.
So most likely something fell and he just ended up in it.
I just know he was tangled up in some wiring. I'm not sure if he fell on him or if he got into some of these abandoned buildings. They have things that are already falling down, ductwork from HVAC units, and there's just different wiring electrical that may have the dilapidated building with the ceilings and stuff that are coming down. So I'm not sure what he actually got tangled up with or how it happened. I'm not sure. All I know is when our crews did arrive on the scene, they had the smoke that was coming out the front door when they made their attack. So I'm not sure where the fire actually started this time.
And obviously, they won't know the cause, right, until they go in there.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they won't know the cause. A lot of times on these fires, they may go back and look for neighbors for ring cameras, video footage, and stuff like that. They may interview people. So sometimes the cause of these fires, it may take weeks or months before the actual investigation is complete.
Do you know if you've ever had an incident here at this location before?
I'm not sure of that.
All right.
Thank you,
Am
sir.
I missing anything?